organization's Central Vika SIS speaks on the social media allegations against NDPP Nagaland advisors Bongkao Konyak and Medo Yoka. IS says that the back door has only one face and it needs to be uprooted. Despite the order being given out by the Dimapur administrations on total closure of business on Sundays, the market seems to be operating from 6 a.m. even for the past few months. As the second phase of polling is scheduled to take place in Uttar Pradesh on Monday, security has been tightened. As many as 586 candidates are in the fray in 55 assembly seats, which spread across 9 districts. Goa is all set to go for assembly polls on Monday after campaigning for the 40 assembly seats concluded on Saturday. A total of 301 candidates from different political parties are in the electoral fray in Goa. Congress on Sunday questions the Modi government as the ABG Shipyard scam out after the CBI booked the shipyard and its former chairman and managing director Rishi Kamlesh Agarwal for cheating banks led by State Bank of India to the tune of 22,842 crores. Hello viewers of Nagaland TV, I'm Rinki Gogoi and welcome to Nltv Primetime News. Let's see more of the news in details. The Rising People's Party on Friday alleged that the advisor of Duda, Bongkao Konyak, and advisor for Technical Education Department, Medo Yoka, of having a bombshell WhatsApp conversation related to the appointment of a candidate, K. Anki Konyak, as the lecturer in the Technical Education Department. Nagaland TV on Sunday interviewed the Vice President NDPP Youth Organization, Central Vika SIA, spoke on the social media allegations against NDPP Nagaland advisors Bongkao Konyak and Medo Yoka. IS said that backdoor has only one face and it needs to be uprooted. He further said that the screenshots are solid evidence of the backdoor appointments. However, the advisors made no comments on the RRP's allegations in the last 48 hours. Furthermore, IA claimed that it was very necessary to know that the advisor's point of view to understand the actual truth.
Any appointment that is done without advertisement is backdoor. So, and backdoor needs to stop. Be it whichever government it is, backdoor is backdoor. Backdoor cannot have two faces. Backdoor has only one face. Backdoor is backdoor. We have seen the story from the RPP. I have seen even the interview given by our RPP president. We have seen their story. We have heard their story. We are yet to hear even a word from both the advisors. So until had the advisors, both the advisors given their view, and we have seen the RPP's view, from there as a concerned public, we can understand where this situation is standing. But very unfortunate, we are yet to even get one word from both the advisors. So I think before the two advisors give their view, if I give them, because the issues matters with them, lies with them, it's between the RPP thing and both advisors. So it will not be proper for me to give ahead of and give comments ahead of these two advisors. So I think, on my personal opinion, backdoor is backdoor. I have seen the screenshot and all. So looking at the story, looking at the issues, it looks like backdoor. But it's good if we can know the real. If tomorrow both the advisors comes and this is fact, and if the advisors demands inquiry, then it's not good to. I wish I could have given this my view or give opinion once the two advisors, at least one of them give this brings out the story to counter, because I think both of them has not yet been quiet for at least now 48 hours, in spite of all these allegations. So I love to listen to their opinion first when it comes to this matter.
A career guidance program was held for the students preparing for the UPSC, NPSC and CAPF and other departmental exams at Longdong Baptist Church, Noklak on Sunday. Notably, the initiative was a combined effort of district administration, district police, church members and the civil societies. It is to be mentioned that the career guidance and counseling was given by EAC Katila. EAC Mary Shan, Headmistress Chongting Christian High School and Dr. Pritpal Kaur, SP Noklak. Earlier invocation was read by Youth Pastor Lutso, Longdong Baptist Church, Noklak Town.
No amount of coaching or no amount of career guidance or seminar is going to help us if we are not willing to work towards our dreams. And likewise, no amount of troubles, setbacks or struggles in life can stop you if you are willing to work for your dreams. So based on that, I'm just going to divide my time into part A and B. And in the first part, I'm going to just give you some practical tips. And these practical tips, ito khali NPSC exam all the young people sitting here. You may be in class 5, you may be in class 6, up to class 10, 11, 12. These are tips that will apply to you. These are tips that you can start applying to your life if you still have not. Okay, so the first practical tip, and I would advise you to write it down if you have a pen and paper, or you can use your mobile phone also, okay, to note them down. And the first practical tip I would like to tell you, and this is also a repetition of what Sir Mirishan told us, read the syllabus and make a daily routine. This is very important even for school students, okay? Make a daily routine. Itya start koribi. Apne bhabe thake wo moi class 5 6 dekhe ase to moi karone important no hai na moi ki
A two-lane RCC bridge over Dhansiri River at Shozukuzukie village was inaugurated on Saturday. Notably, Nagaland Minister for PHED Jacob Jimomi formally inaugurated the 372 feet long concrete bridge in the presence of villagers and a host of dignitaries, including Advisor Information Technology and Communications, NRE and Science and Technology, Monlumo Kikon, Deputy Commissioner Newland Ajit Kumar Verma and former MLA Hewoto Awomi. According to the villagers, the bridge will prove to be a lifeline to more than 50 Western Sumi villages, as these villages would now be directly connected to the commercial hub Dimapur. The bridge would also act as a shortcut and better route to Dimapur for villagers living in Ralan areas in neighboring Woka district. Nltv team on Sunday went around the Dimapur town area to inspect whether the public are adhering to Dimapur district administration's order to observe closure of all business establishments on Sundays. During the inspection, it was learned that the Sunday market has been seen operating from 6 a.m. onwards on Sundays for the past few months, and the public seemed to be casual towards the order. Now, a question towards the administrations arises whether these vegetable vendors are operating legally or illegally.
Was Ajimone de Tata parking, all Tata parking area da inase. Around sub janya se Sunday din the administration gan bra total closure of shops ase aro idu order do sub whole of Nagaland de cholai. Ta amingan de ko le munja do. Yede amingan huttai digi by morning bra luina 6 a.m. bra luina de every Sunday din de yede bra bazar kore. Ta amingan de huti ule munja total closure of shops to khali du shutter kan la dukan kan idukan noile the main town area de closure whole of closure do itu asana itu vegetable vendors kan lavi itu closure ase itu janiole munase aro huna esa prada do itu Sunday din de dukan kan olobi khulina dikile dukan kunwa do fine luina jai nya bi huni paise to ami ani de huti ule munja da administration kan ge municipal holibi kunbra itu inya closure of shops order dishe dugan ke hutiule munja do itu inya itu itakan de Sunday din de inya openly inya bikado itu illegally na legally kurase itu janiule munja se to ami NLTV robadi itu to iku kole na pare holibi amnian viewers la opor bi char de se itia amnian bi itu opinion do kinya lage se itu Sunday din de inya market kuria to kinya lage se to amnian bi itu comment section de amnian bi apningan la opinion do likhile palo aro apningan inya updates aro bai tekele side give NLTV mo maini with camera person Soyat for NLTV Dimapur.
Nagaland reported a total of 56 new COVID-19 cases, with the active cases standing at 503 and with the state's total tally standing at 53,713. And the state's cumulative recoveries have increased to 32,450, while the death toll remains 746 with no new fatality. Therefore, Nagaland has administered 15.89 lakh COVID-19 vaccine doses and more than 1.44 lakh doses administered in between the age of 15 to 18 so far. Taking the records from February 5 to 11, 90% new cases has been detected and 13 COVID-19 deaths in the state so far. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao demanded Prime Minister Narendra Modi to sack Assam Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma over his alleged indecent remarks on Congress leader Rahul Gandhi. Rao, following the statements by CM Sharma, questioned, "Modi ji, is this our Indian culture?" The CM questioned BJP President Nada, "Is this what has been taught in the Vedas, Mahabharata, Ramayana and Bhagavad Gita?" And added, "Is it our culture? Can a chief minister of a state talk like this?" KCR demanded that Sharma be sacked immediately. KCR asked Sharma if he is egoistic or doing tamasha. It may be mentioned that on Friday, Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma in an election rally made indecent remarks against Rahul Gandhi. Assam Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma had asked whether BJP ever demanded proof of Rahul Gandhi being the son of former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. Rashtriya Lok Dal Chief Jayant Chaudhary on Sunday hit out at Assam Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma, apparently over his controversial remarks against Congress leader Rahul Gandhi. Chaudhary said that the Assam CM used abusive languages and that from the time to time BJP leaders should wash their mouths with datun or twig. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao also demanded Prime Minister Narendra Modi to sack Assam Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma over his alleged indecent remarks. Sharma had earlier attacked Rahul Gandhi for allegedly demanding proof of India's surgical strike and airstrike in Pakistan in 2016 and 19 respectively. Meanwhile, the Assam Chief Minister clarified that India, being a democratic country, its citizens should have right to question the royal Gandhi Parivar also.
आप देखिए, एक बात सबका ध्यान में रखना चाहिए, आर्मी को अपमान करना, आर्मी से प्रूफ मांगना कि मैंने सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक करके आया हूँ, इससे बड़ा गुनाह कोई भी नहीं हो सकता है। जननी जन्मभूमि सर्गाद करिए से मैंने राहुल गांधी को कुछ बोला, इससे इतना आदमी भड़क गया। लेकिन जब राहुल गांधी आर्मी के लिए बोला था तब यही लोग क्यों भड़क नहीं गया, यही लोग क्यों ट्वीट नहीं किया? सो ऐसे जो लोगों का मन में कि गांधी को आप नहीं कुछ बोल सकते हैं, बाकी सब कुछ कर सकता है, ये मानसिकता देश से जाना पड़ेगा। देश डेमोक्रेटिक बनना पड़ेगा, देश में यह हिम्मत होना पड़ेगा कि अब गांधी को भी क्रिटिसाइज कर सकता है। अब देखिए वो खुल्लम खुल्ला आर्मी को क्रिटिसाइज करता है, जनरल बिपिन रावत को गाली देते हैं, बोलता है कि ये वो है। अपना एक जनरल सुंदर जी से
Goa is all set to go for assembly polls on Monday after campaigning for the 40 assembly seats concluded on Saturday. A total of 301 candidates from different political parties are in the electoral fray in Goa. Notably, the ruling BJP Congress, Trinamool Congress and Aam Aadmi Party remain principal contenders for the assembly elections in the coastal state along with Shiv Sena. It is to be mentioned that Goa witnessed intense electioneering by the top leaders of various political parties. The counting of votes in poll-bound Goa will take place on March 10. Security has been tightened in Uttar Pradesh as the second phase of polling is scheduled to take place on Monday. As many as 586 candidates are in the fray in the 55 assembly seats which spread across 9 districts of Saharanpur, Bijnor, Moradabad, Shambhal, Rampur, Armora, Budaun, Bareilly and Shahjahanpur. Notably, Central Armed Forces, Civil Forces and Home Guards have been deployed at all the polling stations in the 9 districts of the state. Uttarakhand Chief Minister and Bharatiya Janata Party leader Pushkar Singh Dhami on Sunday attacked Congress, saying that the opposition is being able to put up a fight against the incumbent government of Uttarakhand as they are busy fighting with the faction. The attack comes ahead of the 70 assembly seat poll scheduled on Monday. Notably, security forces have been deployed at all the 11,697 polling booths to maintain the law and order situation in the state. It is to be mentioned that the counting of votes will take place on March 10. A musical water fountain with laser and light sound show at Bagh-e-Bahu was inaugurated in Srinagar on Friday. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha, after inaugurating the fountain, said the project is the first of its kind in the Jammu region and it will showcase the cultural heritage and take tourism to the new heights. He also said that a unique amalgamation of heritage and modernity, while keeping in mind the importance of the historic Bahu fort, will add to the aesthetics of Jammu city. He further says that the administration is working on a mission mode to transform the tourism sector of Jammu and develop tourist places that were neglected for years. Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party National Convener Arvind Kejriwal appealed to the people of Goa and Uttarakhand on Sunday to vote for AAP. Kejriwal stated that the Congress and BJP ruled for 10 years each in Uttarakhand. In Goa, Congress was in power for 27 years while BJP for 15 years. He remarked that both Congress and BJP have only looted the people of Goa and Uttarakhand. He further added that the AAP will deliver on welfare development-related works and thus urged the people to bring AAP to power with full majority. Notably, assembly elections in Goa and Uttarakhand will take place on February 14. Karnataka government on Saturday extended holidays for all pre-university colleges amidst the ongoing row over students wearing hijab. The state government announced that PU colleges will remain shut on Monday and Tuesday, and the Karnataka High Court is said to schedule the case on Monday. The state's Higher Education Minister C.N. Aswath Narayan on Friday announced that all degree, postgraduate and technical colleges will remain shut until February 16. Police, meanwhile, have held flag marches in Dakshina Kannada and Udupur districts as part of preventive measures in communally sensitive areas. However, that led to some incidents of flaring up of tensions. The countdown for the launch of the Indian Space Research Organization's workhouse PSLV C-52 carrying EOS-04, a radar imaging satellite, and 2 other satellites stationed in Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota is all set to lift off on Monday. The rocket will lift off from the first launch pad at Sriharikota at 5:59 a.m. on Monday. Monday's launch will also be the 23rd mission of PSLV XL configuration with 6 PSOM XLs. The Longdong District Police of Arunachal Pradesh successfully rescued 2 laborers abducted by National Socialist Council of Nagaland, Kaplang, NSC and KYA on January 3 from Pumau area. The laborers were working in a road construction in Pumau area where the abduction took place. 3 laborers were abducted, but 1 was later set free, while the other 2, identified as Hiren Konch and Ramashish Mahato, were taken to Nyasa village in Nagaland. The Longding District SP has informed that the rescued duo are in good health and have proceeded for medical checkup. Congress on Sunday questioned the Modi government as the ABG Shipyard scam out after the CBI booked the shipyard and its former chairman and managing director Rishi Kamlesh Agarwal for cheating banks led by State Bank of India to the tune of 22,842 crores. CBI conducted searches at 13 locations at Surat, Bharuch, Mumbai and Pune and recovered incriminating documents. State Bank of India filed the first complaint on November 8, 2019, but filed a new complaint on August 2020 after the investigation agency sought for more details. The CBI filed an FIR on February 7 after scrutinizing the complaint. In the last 7.5 years, there have been bank frauds of 5,35,000 crores under the Modi government. ABG Shipyard is engaged in shipbuilding and repairing. The company was sanctioned credit facilities of 2,468.51 crores from 28 banks in 2012 to 2017. The promoters allegedly committed illegal activities including diversion of funds, misappropriation and criminal breach of trust. Veteran industrialist Rahul Bajaj, the doyen of Indian industry, died on Saturday in Pune. According to Bajaj Group, the 83-year-old industrialist died in the presence of his closest family members. Notably, the industry veteran was not keeping well for some time and died at the 14:30 hours. His last rites was performed at Pune's Vaikut crematorium on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray said that Bajaj will be accorded a state funeral. The flamboyant corporate czar was highly regarded in the country for his instrumental role in building the automobile and two-wheelers industry. A former Rajya Sabha member, recipient of the Padma Bhushan and several global awards, Bajaj was recognized for his contribution towards building India's economy and for his steadfast commitment towards protecting domestic industry. Amid fears of Russian invasion of Ukraine, Australia directed its embassy staff in Kyiv to evacuate and move to Lviv, a city in the western part of the country. Foreign Minister Maurice Payne said that they have advised Australians to leave Ukraine immediately by commercial means. Meanwhile, PM Scott Morrison said that the situation is reaching a very dangerous stage. Also, Prime Minister Scott Morrison called on China not to remain chillingly silent on the crisis. Moreover, the United States and Europe stepped up their warnings of an imminent attack by Russia on Ukraine. Meanwhile, the Kremlin, jostling for more influence in post-Cold War Europe, rejected a joint EU-NATO diplomatic response to its demands to reduce tensions as disrespectful. India reported 44,877 fresh COVID-19 cases, while the active cases stood at 5,37,045, showed the Health Ministry's data. Furthermore, a total of 1,17,591 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, taking the cumulative recoveries to 4,15,85,711. As per the Health Ministry's data, the national COVID-19 recovery rate now stands at 97.55% and daily positivity rate now stands at 3.17%. Thank you, viewers of Nltv. That's all from Nltv Primetime News. But for more updates, keep watching Nltv. Sob manulaga awas.
Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on